Hey, man, Maynard. Eric and I have until the 19th of this month to submit an entire argument to the TTB. They are basically saying that they are pulling all of my label approvals because they don't want me using the word caduceus and my logo. They say that we are implying that it has medicinal qualities and properties, which I've never done, but they're probably also afraid that somebody stupid enough to know what the word caduceus means will still also be stupid enough to think it's medicine. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, but they're basically attempting to shut me down completely, which would basically undermine the brand, undo all momentum, kill the progress, and destroy a $1 million business. How about that?
Should we talk a little bit about TTB, Eric? Or
no. You know what? All I'll say is the person we're working with there seems extremely interested in working this out on a very
Can we say what it is?
Simple, low level.
Our camera has no idea what it is.
Well, and they contacted me this morning.
It'll be over with by the time anyone hears the story.
Hopefully.
Right? Yeah. Hopefully.
So, Eric, for clarification.
We don't want it to bite us in the ass for the future either, though.
No.
You know, I mean, Ryan, I apologize. It's just I got called this morning, and you know, we've kept this pretty quiet, but it's already leaked out a little bit, and the gal at the TTB has already gotten a letter from a fan that was extremely rude and volatile, and that puts us in a very compromising position as we're trying to have friendly negotiations with somebody, and they're afraid that all of a sudden maybe 10,000 people are going to show up on their doorstep and start, you know, trying to lynch them.
Without.
Yeah, I mean,
it all. Give us just background.
It all centers around the idea in the history, the ancient history of the term caduceus, Maynard's brand, and you know, a lot of people would say that the symbol for the American Medical Association is a caduceus. You know, the snakes moving around, and that's actually kind of a recent historic misnomer. That's really the staff of Asclepius, which is a whole another section of mythology that, from the caduceus, which is the staff of Hermes. And really, Maynard can talk more about this, but the TTB has been concerned that by calling the brand caduceus, that we're implying that it has medicinal qualities. And you know, I think that there's a reasonable, you know, concern there regarding the colloquial usage of the term. You know, just because truly historically that staff, the caduceus, was Hermes, who's not, you know, it doesn't have anything to do with medicine. It's more like commerce and
transformation, change, temporality, commerce, theft.
Yeah, which is a little more fitting to Maynard Keenan than medicinal implications anyway. So they've been concerned, and we have been going back and forth to try to educate them and fill them in on, you know, what Maynard was trying to accomplish, and with that symbol, his symbol, which is actually even a reworking of the caduceus, which is
we're not even really actually using the caduceus. We're actually using a DNA spiral of serpents, like the Kundalini energy.
But he uses grapevines.
But it's grapevines, and the top is a raven. You know, very symbolic of our Arizona desert. Yeah. And the trickster, which is partly what the caduceus also represents, is trickery and theft and commerce is another aspect of the caduceus. So it's not even a caduceus, it's vines and a raven.
I mean, part of our reticence to talk about it has been that, you know, we're working with somebody at the TTB right now who's very much on our side and trying to help us work this out very reasonably. And the last thing we want to have happen is for it to get out of our control and have that person barraged and feel like they expose themselves by helping us. You know, and that's why I've been reticent to talk about it too much, because I do think they do want to work with us, and this is not about Big Brother. This is about people who have a job to carry, you know, to uphold laws that exist out there, whether we agree with them or not. they still exist, and that's their job. If we don't want them to be there, we need to go out and change them, you know, and there are processes for that. But
long, drawn out,
yeah.
expensive,
Yep.
costly, emotionally, physically, financially.
And that's what always happens when you're on the
What's at
frontier.
stake? My entire brand.
And so the next step right now is for you to kind of reach out to them through an email or something?
Yeah, we're basically in communication. We're trying to avoid as much as possible legal stuff because, you know, as soon as lawyers get involved, they figure out ways to make the argument worse because that's how they get paid. So, goal, avoid legal action.
When will you know the outcome of this?
Hopefully soon, since our life is about $4 million deep into this thing.
Wow. All right. Well, I know you're in a hurry, so I think if there's anything else you want to comment on.
Processing fruit.
Let's make some juice.
Let's make some juice. Okay, so we've been, as you were aware, I think we mentioned we were having some issues with my brand, with the name Caduceus and the logo. They want us to basically put a disclaimer on the front of the bottle, basically explaining away Caduceus in general, which I think, once again, I just think it's unfortunate. It doesn't leave any room for someone to discover things on their own. And most people are, you know, let's face it, most people are lazy. So if you have that much of an explanation on the label, they're not going to dig in any further. They're not going to end up honing their discovery skills and their exploration skills. I've built an entire career on not giving away the whole farm as far as explanation. It's been an element of I'll present to you a particular odor and throw it out in the air, and then you know, have some kind of sense memory of those shapes, colors, sizes, sounds, and you draw on your own experience. And then if there's missing pieces, and you're the kind of person that likes to ask questions, there's going to be a lot for you to discover. So it's unfortunate in this forum because there's alcohol involved that can't translate here too. There are doctors out there prescribing wine as medicine, which I think just complicates the issues. It's not. It's wine. I disagree completely that it's medicinal. I'm sorry. It's wine. It's no more, you know, for years you heard about soy milk being medicinal and good for you. It's clearly not. There's enough evidence now to say that your body doesn't process soy as well as you think it does, and in fact it bumps up your estrogen levels and you grow bitch tits if you drink enough of it. So let's just get off that new wave of, oh, now this is medicine. Shut up. It's just everything in moderation, for fuck's sake. It's wine, it's not medicine.
Are you considering options that you can continue using the name but maybe changing certain aspects of the
No,
bill?
I'm not considering it. We've built this brand from zero to a multi-million-dollar corporation. No. Fuck no.